Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And, of course, Isaiah Stewart. Well, the team moving on here without him.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Well, you have to appreciate watching Klay Thompson ply his trade. The shooting form is absolutely perfect.
Wagner outside. Caldwell Pope for three. Here's Isaac. Outside for Levine. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Screen by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But, Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Screen by O'Neal. Thompson outside. On the take. The offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And the second free throw is good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wagner. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Leonard outside. Back to Holiday. Outside O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace. So we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. And it's the Raptors with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he is 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to O'Neal. The 3 from Thompson. Bargnani pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Caldwell Pope with it. Here's Bargnani. Now here's Levine. Leonard defending. Wagner with it. Here's Bargnani. Off the mark there with a three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Levine for three. Counted from distance. Levine's got 6.
Well, this is Levine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Back to Caldwell Pope. That's tipped. Hit his leg. The official saying it was kicked. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Here's Wagner. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bargnani can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
That shot is good by O'Neal. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Knocked loose. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
Here's Leonard. Blocked again! Left side, Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. Puts it up. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Toronto out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Outside O'Neal. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. O'Neal's got 7 points.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Inside. Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. Leonard for three. Healed with the defensive effort.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Leonard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. He's got 9.
Now, Kawhi Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
Nance the screen. And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And here's Clark for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Pritchard. And again, it's Memphis missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Walter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wagner outside. That one drops for him. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Pass to Sabonis to halt the run. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Timeout called. Memphis. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Down low. There's the steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And Wagner gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Levine for 3. And the first half now in the books. Raptors out in front. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Grizzlies trailed by 13. To the paint. Tries to break his ice. Here's Holiday. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany. Splitting time in Euroball and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's the pick. Wagner for 3. It's not going to go for him. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game, understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
So he gets them both. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Pass to Reza Shea. Thompson outside. To the middle. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 11 points.
Well, teamwork at its finest there. The pick and roll set catches the defense napping. Boy, and Klay Thompson take advantage and comes away with a pretty pass.
Here's Clark. Here's Bargnani. There's the drive. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Screen by O'Neal. The open shot by Thompson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Levine. Kicks it out to Isaac. Right wing. Here's Bargnani. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 11. O'Neal inside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the basket by Bargnani.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Well, unselfish basketball from Jrue Holiday. What else would we expect?
Levine surveys the D. Pass to Bargnani. Five on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The putback. The shot off that time. Grizzlies trail by 9. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. There's a screen by Nurkic. Dance outside. There's the triple. And Nurkic with the 3. Nurkic just got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, don't you love the confidence Jusuf Nurkic has? Normally, guys, he's setting a screen or trying to open teammates. This time it's a little catch and shoot.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. And here's Simons outside. That shot, no good. Grizzlies trail by 10. And here's the fast break. The shot by Holiday, no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Simons outside. Back to Hield. Pass to Simons. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. 3 seconds left. The shot won't fall. And so it's Toronto earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Wagner. Pass to Bargnani. Lets it go from deep. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Thompson scanning the floor. Inside. Sabonis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Tyson. Thompson outside. That three's off the mark. Toronto leading by 10. Caldwell Pope for three. Sinks the tray.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Thompson outside. The three ball. Rebound Toronto.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now Wagner. Pass to Isaac. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Fires from deep. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And here's Sabonis outside. And again, it's Memphis missing. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Toronto. This is the most they've led, 13 points. On the wing, Caldwell Pope connects from downtown. Caldwell Pope got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Pritchard. Picked by Sabonis. And here's Thompson for three. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Wagner with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Outside Levine. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 16-point game.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. Here's Leonard. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Wagner. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a good mix of moves. Getting in his bag, Franz Wagner on the pull-up jumper.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Here's Wagner. O'Neal pulls it in. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 18.
Well, I don't think Klay Thompson gets enough credit for his overall game. He is a great scorer, but that's a pretty pass.
LaVine with room to shoot. Leonard pulls down the board. On the wing, Thompson puts up a three. The shot misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
O'Neal inside. Off target with a jump hook. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't